Welcome, everyone, to Lubbock, Texas, and Jones AT&T Stadium, home to the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And this crowd, as always, will be rowdy because they've been gearing up since early this morning. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Red Raiders offense will take the first swing of the game. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. Well, they've put their defense in a tough spot as that punt is marked dead at the 35. So Virginia's out. The ball for the first time. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Delgado. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Cavalier! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Fair catch, called for and made. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Rams him with the stiff arm. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Cavaliers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. On the run, it's Woodhead.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. Grab near the sticks. It's Hall. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And they're not on the same page there. Let's take a minute here and think about Virginia. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Right on the money. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? So they'll send out the field goal unit. The field goal is no good, and the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own tip. There he goes! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raider! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they tacked on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Iowa steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Iowa City a ton of confidence. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Cavaliers moving quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it. They're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Heading to the end zone, and he's on his way. He'll go all the way.
rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes with the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the...
And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Delgado. Looking down the middle. Complete to the left. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. And the Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Going right to work up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. The give on the inside. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Booker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't work on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Cavaliers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Red pass, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Cavaliers will hustle to the line. Looking to pass, it's Delgado. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances.
Turning it on! He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared, right?
Hits the accelerator to the right. He's at the 30. 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Virginia.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then he shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Booker. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. Touchdown, Red Raider! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And how about the aggressiveness by this offense? Everyone thinking 4th and short. They're going to run the football. No, they take the big shot down the field. Everybody crowding the line of scrimmage. The offense, high risk, high reward, makes the huge touchdown play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Delgado. It's complete on the right side. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Time to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And that's just a play that you have got to make if you're going to win this game. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that. You might not get another receiver that open for the rest of the season.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Woodhead. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Cavaliers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Tyson. Breaks into the open. He smashes his way through again. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Momentum is such a real thing in college football, and scoring that touchdown here in this 2-minute situation at the end of the half is massive for them. It's going to help their confidence going in at halftime. If they're able to get this extra point and tie this thing up, watch out for them in the second half.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Rush is on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. Snagged out of the air, and they'll knock him down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock.
And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are other...
There he goes! The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Cavaliers want to pick up the tempo. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Delgado. Flips it out on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Now, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Fires toward the target. And they can't make the play on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Working that left side now. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Woodhead. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking to throw, it's Delgado. They've got the screen set up. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Offense gets set for second down. Trying play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Finds a man on the right. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Cavaliers want to move quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be fourth down. And the Cavaliers send out the punt unit. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. And the Red Raiders will punt it away on fourth down. He'll try to really get into this one. Wants to return it. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. RPO, fire complete to the left. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Cavaliers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking for a man. It's Delgado. Got his man. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Cavaliers have taken it inside the 20. Now from inside the red zone. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
The Red Raiders with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
To the air on second down. Going for it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. He'll pull it on the read. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. So the final period starts with a second down play. To the air, it's Delgado. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the pressure. Makes the catch. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. And the Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
From the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. And the Red Raiders are marching down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Oh, it goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. To the air, it's Delgado. Oh, he wants it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Tyson. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Cavaliers are in the hurry-up.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working there. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. They'll try to drive ahead on 30 short. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. From the gun, the ground game. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Touch pass on the jet sweep. Spins away from the defense. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Unloads quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. And now this offense on first and goal has a chance to break the tie late. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Dropping back, it's Delgado. Got it set up on the outside. Touchdown, Virginia! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Cavaliers want to crank the tempo. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. He'll keep it himself. Shoots his way for more. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
Here comes the heat. Grabbed on the outside, it's Booker. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Booker. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Booker. At the 35, he's loose. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up-tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, that's your decision.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for room, it's Woodhead. Past the 1st down marker and still running. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Back to pass, it's Delgado. Finds his man, it's Tyson. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And he's just going to spike it.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop and you win.
And they did tack on the extra point. From inside the 10, here he comes. Slips through the line, and he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. He'll take a shot. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.